Hey, how's it going, YouTube? JTwoH back here for another Dollar Tree haul review, not review, Dollar Tree haul. Dollar Tree has done it again. They put out even more um, DVDs, Blu-rays, video games, books, all sorts of doodads and such. I was gonna say doodads and shenanigans. I don't think that works together. But anyway, I've grabbed I think 14 titles for myself, one accidentally. And yeah, so I'm going to show you what I got. You guys let me know for sure in the description what you got. And quick, before we jump into this, give it a like and subscribe if you don't already. I would highly appreciate it. So let's dive right in. So the first thing I grabbed, this is the thing I mentioned that it wasn't for me. It was, if there was a digital code, that was going to be for me, which I've fallen victim for it several times at a Dollar Tree, and especially with these damn DC animated movies. But this one I thought was different. Oops, spoiler. So I grabbed this. I even fucking shook it. Oh, I can't hear it now because I tucked it in. But I even shook it, and I could hear a paper thing like hitting up and down. And it wasn't that. It was a fucking. I'll show you. It was this. It was a survey. WB cares about your opinion. Fuck you. Where's my digital code? God damn it. So I got duped, but I will put it up for sale again. Not trying to make anything more than my dollar. It is the Vixen the movie DC film here. So you got Vixen, I'm assuming, there with Green Arrow and Flash. So it's pretty cool. It's in this like cardboard case. It's a pretty sweet find. I collect these digitally, and this is one of the two movies I don't have digitally. This and the Adam West Batman and Robin animated movie. I think they made not Two-Face, but the other one, Cape Crusader, that one. So yeah, so this is gonna go up on eBay unless someone else catches me first. Hey, I need that, yeah. So that one's not gonna be making it into the collection, but oh well, it's $1. But I shook it and everything. I was like, there's a code in that. Fuck yeah. Nope. Just kidding, bro. Next thing I grabbed, I watched Cool Duder's video on this. And he says in the video that this has a segment or a scene or something directed by Kevin Smith. And I figured for $1, if I can find this, I'm totally grabbing it. And I did. Found it and I grabbed it. Holidays. And it says right there, Kevin Smith. So, I don't know what segment he watched, directed. It's 104 minutes, so I'll just watch the whole thing. And if it's garbage, it's garbage. But at least I can, even more Kevin Smith stuff I've seen. I don't think that's in the Kevin Smith universe, though. Then we grabbed Billionaire Boys Club. For one reason, hold on. What's his name? Taron Egerton, who I was very much a fan of in the Kingsman movies and Rocket Man. So yeah, I think this one, he hasn't been in very many films, so this is probably one of like 3 I haven't checked out yet. So for $1, I didn't see anyone else pick this up, which is pretty cool. Next thing was for the wife. I thought at first that this was like a horror movie, and it's definitely not. It's just like straight romance. But oh well, she said she'd watch it. It's $1. If I Stay. For whatever reason, I thought, now that I'm seeing the title and I know what it's about, I can tell. I didn't even read the synopsis. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll grab it. But I also really like the lead, which is Chloe Grace Moretz, or Mortez, or I think it's Mortz. Let me know. So yeah, this is for her. I probably won't be watching this. For $1. Next up, for the kiddo, eventually, not right now, we have Arts and Crafts Playdate from Sesame Street. For $1, I've been grabbing all of these that I can, so this was just another one. This was cool. This is a two film set from Warner Brothers here, which I've seen both these films, but I don't think I thought my wife hadn't seen one of these, and I was correct. So as soon as I brought this home, she's like, I've seen the first one, but not the second one, which is cool because now we get to check them out. Pet Detective and When Nature Calls. So pretty sweet set there. Even if I watch them once and get rid of them, although yeah, these are in Blu-ray now. For $1. The two great Jim Carrey movies, which hopefully hold up, because I've seen both of them. Not several times, but I've seen them. I've seen both films. And next up, a 2-pack for the kiddo. Learning about numbers and learning to share. So pretty cool there, I hope. Been hanging around with Crazy Joe too much. I got all this Sesame Street stuff. Next up, this is gonna be absolutely awful, and I'm expecting it to be, and that's totally cool. Ooh, there's some girl-on-girl kissing on the back. Paranormal Activity, which just sounds awful. My wife likes these stupid parody movies. Like, she likes hungover games and shit like that. So for $1, I was gonna grab this. Oh, I forgot to show you the lesbian kissing. Not lesbian. Not gonna judge. There's just two girls kissing. So, and I think who's the cover star? She looks familiar. Carmen Electra? Am I right? Let me know if I'm right. Oh, here we go. More Sesame Street. The best pet in the world. Well, I didn't watch much Sesame Street growing up, but for $1. Nope, it's not the DVD. Do the alphabet. Sesame Street. Ooh, this one's a TV favorite. I don't know if I mentioned that one. TV favorites. Do the alphabet. Ready for School. Starring Abby's first day of school. Abby Cadabby, who has been on the podcast with Joe and I, which is really cool. Through the magic of podcasting, of course. So pretty cool there. I actually got him some books, some Sesame Street books. 3 of them. I get him the books, the hardcover books, with hard pages because he's one, so he eats shit. Not literally. And I don't want him eat like ripping pages out in actual paper, so I get him the hard books. And I was looking, and I sent a picture to Crazy Joe of his book while I was reading his book, and I'm like, which character is that? Because I don't recall it from when I was a kid. And he said, oh, it's Abby Cadabby. You don't remember? And as soon as he said it was Abby Cadabby, I'm like, oh, duh, that makes sense. So, pretty cool. Flying threes, only 3 left. I had never heard of this film, and I love both. Love is an exaggeration on one of them, but I really enjoy both leads' work. So, I do until I don't, which is Ed Helms, who I love, and Lake Bell, who is it's pretty cool. I just watched her in No Strings Attached. So, okay, real talk for a second. Am I the only one that this drives you nuts? So if you look here close, so this side of the case, you're reading it as Lake Bell with Ed Helms. And then on the case, they do this all the fucking time with movies. Like, now that you'll know, and that if you haven't noticed this, now that I've told you, pay attention, because they do it all the time. They have Lake Bell's name over Ed Helms, and Ed Helms' name over Lake Bell. And I don't know why it's so hard to print up artwork or print names so that they're above their corresponding character or actor, but it drives me nuts. And maybe it's not OCD, it's anal retentiveness, or maybe it's just it just seems something so simple, like Ed Helms and Lake Bell. Ed Helms, Lake Bell. Nope, Lake Bell and Ed Helms. Like, let me know if that bugs you, or if you've even noticed. And now that you've noticed, you're gonna see it all the time, and you're like, man, fuck that JTwoH, man. It got stuck in my head. Because once you've seen it once, if it doesn't, even if it drives you just a little, you see it all the time. All the time. All the movie covers. But anyway, I'm looking forward to checking this out. What else is Lake Bell in? Oh, she's in The Good Old Fashioned Orgy. Fantastic movie. Not fantastic. Really good movie. Next up was the only video game I grabbed, which was NHL 17. I like hockey. I'm a Red Wings fan. And for $1, I never buy EA Sports games. Okay, I never buy video games, period, but it was $1. They only had 1 copy. So I figure if I play it once, it's worth $1. No big deal. And it's for the Xbox One, which is my preferred format. The final thing I grabbed is the thing I was easily the most excited about. They've been getting these in this wave, and I have gone like crazy. I have been stalking people, messaging people on Instagram like, hey, I need like these other 2. these other two, they've released like 6 of these, I think, and it's gotten me to the point where now I want to collect potentially all of them on Blu-ray, but I think that's a little much. But either way, without any further ado, I have Survivor Series 2010, which if you look there, those are all wrestling Blu-rays, and 3 UFCs at the end, 4 or 5 now. But this was $1. A huge wrestling fan. I don't know if that's known. I fucking love wrestling, and I've never owned this pay-per-view, but for $1, on Blu-ray, that's the thing. And it made me like want all of the wrestling titles on Blu-ray. So I know they have people been finding SummerSlam 2010, Bragging Rights 2010, and even Hell in a Cell 2010. And I've managed to snag, by one way or another, all of them except Hell in a Cell. And I'm really hoping I can, because for $1, I gotta have it, man. And I've even looked into upgrading some of my wrestling DVDs to the Blu-rays if they're available, and just randomly buying wrestling Blu-rays. So it's gonna be a slippery slope, and damn Dollar Tree started it. So for $1, like, I didn't watch this pay-per-view because A, the network wasn't a thing, and I was 2010. I would have been 16. Yep. So I didn't. It's not like I could buy it and watch it even if I wanted to, but I remember it, and I'm excited to own it. So yeah, now I think I've already purchased like 3 or 4 wrestling Blu-rays, not Dollar Tree titles. Just bought them just because they started they kickstarted it, man. Kickstarted my new thing, my new collection. So that was it. That was my 14, I believe, Dollar Tree titles. Let me know what you thought of the pickups. Let me know what you grabbed, especially if you grabbed any more wrestling titles that I can be jealous of because I didn't find them. I was looking at my receipt, but I forgot I bought stuff for other YouTubers. Yeah, let me know what you picked up, what you thought of my pickups, especially like the game and the wrestling titles. I'm curious to know, if people are, what they thought of the wrestling titles, if they're grabbing it for $1, or if they're just like, ugh, wrestling, and not grabbing it. If you're like, ugh, wrestling, let me know what ones they have, because I'm looking for a couple. So thank you guys so much for watching. I highly appreciate it. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Check out my eBay page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my podcast that I host, Mr. Crazy Joe. TV Time and Letterboxd, where I rate and review TV shows and movies respectively, and myblu-ray.com, where I just catalog everything, keep track of everything. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave me some comments, and I'll catch you later, YouTube.